For more, visit tcm.com/festival.
Hello, thanks for joining us on TCM. I'm Ben Mankiewicz. You're here for the back half of our memorial tribute to director William Friedkin, who died in August at the age of 87. We just had a documentary on Friedkin called Friedkin Uncut. Up next, one of his best films, a groundbreaking picture that has produced 50 years worth of movie memories. Ask just about anyone who saw this film when it came out, and they will remember everything about that experience, where they saw it, who they were with, and how terrifying it was. From Warner Brothers, 1973, The Exorcist. Ellen Burstyn, Max von Sydow, Jason Miller, and Linda Blair star in this disturbing story about the demonic possession of a young girl. Not an easy subject to bring to the screen. Sure, the horror genre has been flooded with possession movies in recent years, but 50 years ago, no one had seen anything quite like this. In preparing to adapt William Peter Blatty's best-selling novel from 1971, also called The Exorcist, Warner Brothers let Blatty, who was producing the picture, select a director. Blatty believed strongly that William Friedkin was the ideal choice. Blatty was impressed with the raw realism of Friedkin's crime thriller, The French Connection, from 1971, which won the Best Picture Oscar and earned Friedkin the Academy Award for Best Director. The collaboration between them, though, wasn't easy. Friedkin and Blatty clashed while making The Exorcist, though the end result proved to be a massive box office success, fueled by immense controversy and excitement. Audiences waited in line for hours for their chance to be overwhelmed by the uncompromisingly graphic scenes for 1973. The Catholic Church's opposition to the picture made headlines, which ginned up excitement. The church maintained the film deserved an X rating instead of an R to keep children from being admitted at all. All the publicity, good and bad, drove audiences to theaters, giving Warner Brothers its biggest box office hit since the 1964 musical My Fair Lady, which is considered slightly less terrifying. The Exorcist earned 10 Oscar nominations, including Best Picture and Best Director for Friedkin, along with acting nominations for Ellen Burstyn, Jason Miller, and Linda Blair as the possessed little girl at the center of the story. It won for Blatty's screenplay and for Best Sound. Here it is from 1973, also with Lee J. Cobb and harrowing voice work from Mercedes McCambridge as the demon. This is The Exorcist. Director William Friedkin didn't see The Exorcist as a horror film. For him, it was a story about possession and the strength of religious faith. His gift for documentary-style filmmaking grounded the fantastical elements in reality, making all of what we saw somehow believable and therefore powerful and terrifying. Friedkin learned his craft directing television and documentaries and went on to make several remarkable feature films, including Sorcerer, Cruising, To Live and Die in L.A., Blue Chips, and Killer Joe. He even revisited exorcism in the documentary The Devil and Father Amorth from 2017. Still, many would argue Friedkin's career pinnacle was the back-to-back success of The French Connection and The Exorcist in 1971 and 73. Friedkin, who died in August, was a big supporter of TCM and a student of classic movies from the first time he saw Citizen Kane in a theater, inspiring him to become a filmmaker. He enthusiastically provided commentary on many Warner Brothers DVD and Blu-ray classics, including Casablanca, North by Northwest, 2001: A Space Odyssey, and, of course, The Exorcist. He also shared his insights on filmmaking in countless interviews, including a 20-minute clip from 1973 we have coming up next, where he discusses, among other things, the process of making The Exorcist. It will be followed by Silent Sunday Night with the professor, Jacqueline Stewart. All of that is ahead tonight on Turner Classic Movies.
Next on TCM, Cleopatra, then Late Autumn, and later, Good Morning. Let's not get ahead of ourselves on TCM tonight.